Hello everyone, welcome to the Publish Podcast. This is Tina.
This is Allison.
And this is Jamie. Today we are going to talk about some examples about cancel culture.
The first case we're going to talk about is J.K. Rowling, author of the most distinguished novel series of Harry Potter. In December 2019, J.K. Rowling tweeted a post stating that she thought it is impossible to change sex. Her post enraged LGBTQ, which is a group working hard to protect transgenders' rights. The supporters of LGBTQ immediately gave negative comments under her post and also said JK was a transphobe, someone who fears or hates transgender people.
As I know, J.K. Rowling was cancelled by accidentally liking a Twitter comment, which is about transgender issue, when she at first just wanted to take a screenshot and remember herself about the ideas of her new works. The single like was thought as a mistake by the public, and it triggered her cancellation.
After being cancelled, actors and actresses like Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, and Eddie Redmayne continuously let out their opinions in support of trans people and stood out to speak against J.K. Rowling. In addition, J.K. Rowling received tons of death threats and insulting words on social media.
Quite horrible, isn't it? If we look deeply in this case, we will find a depressing phenomenon. After J.K. Rowling's fan page was flooded with numerous negative comments, actors and actresses started to fight against her, but this also shows us that many celebrities will deny any involvement with a controversial figure immediately because they don't want to be cancelled by the public, just like J.K. Rowling.
Here's an example. In fact, not everyone opposed J.K. Rowling's point of view. The comedian Dave Chappelle shared his thoughts, which agreed with J.K. Rowling's opinion and made some jokes at trans people on a special program on Netflix. After that, Netflix users started to call for removing him from the stream platform. And the writer and the host on Dear White People also announced that she wouldn't work with the program because of Dave's remarks.
What's more, even if there were merely some rumors saying a Harry Potter TV show was in discussion, some people also called for refraining from watching it because they thought many people would pay money to the Harry Potter TV show, which in turn left J.K. Rowling profiting from it.
As a public figure, all of their behavior would be amplified and viewed on social media. Just like J.K. Rowling, despite the fact that her popular series of work, Harry Potter, is still being promoted, the author has been benched and vanished. In a modern society, social media is another court of law.
Everyone can be the prosecutor,
lawyer, and judge. We can collect the evidence to support our defendants. On the other hand, we can also judge them guilty easily.
Here's another example, and it's definitely known by many people around the world. That's the trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Johnny Depp has been involved in the domestic violence dispute with his ex-wife, Amber Heard.
the infamous
The
label.
wife beater has been tightly stitched on Johnny Depp after the sequence of violence accusations by Amber during 2018 to 2020. Lost in the lawsuit against the son was the fuse that drew people's attention on Johnny Depp, further causing massive anger online. Johnny Depp then was strongly condemned and teased on the internet.
Actually, there are lots of loopholes in Amber Heard's testimonies. For instance, the concealer which she claimed to have used it to cover her scars was actually not relisted on the market. In addition, Amber said that she had seen Johnny put Kate Moss, his ex-wife, downstairs, which was denied by Kate. Moreover, Morgan Knight, a camp manager, said that he didn't see Johnny have any physical contact with others. However, he heard Amber shouting at Johnny. Although leaked evidence has shown that Amber was lying, the majority of news media have still supported her, which is considered the fear of encroaching women's rights.
In fact, Before this divorce lawsuit, Johnny Depp was cancelled by the public because he was embroiled in controversy ever since being accused of domestic violence by his wife Amber Heard. And he was also fired from his latest movie called Fantastic Beasts after losing his defamation suit against The Sun, which the actor had sued for referring to him as a wife-beater in his relationship with his wife Amber.
There had been so many people showing their thoughts about it, and most of them spoke against Johnny Depp. And those companies, such as Warner Brothers and Disney, considered that the negative image of Johnny Depp would affect their product, so they asked him to quit. I think that's really astonishing, and it's not because Johnny Depp might not really need to pay for this, but it showed the power of the public's value could be strong enough to make a person lose everything he had.
That's true. Those comments are just like a sharp knife that cut down his life. And the power of social media, just as I mentioned above, also played important roles in raising people's anger and hatred. As a result, it's so important that every user on social media needs to have their own points of view and thoughts in order not to be led by the main voice.
Yeah, and just like Johnny Depp once said on some TV programs, no one is safe in cancel culture, and it has gotten out of hand. If cancel culture keeps going like this, there will be so many people suffering from it, and even being afraid of saying anything about their thoughts in public places.
Before the divorce scandal, the victim of cancel culture was Johnny Depp. But after the divorce lawsuit, it turns out that Amber Heard is being cancelled because of her lying behavior. If we dig deeply into this scandal, we can clearly see that public opinions are the important elements in cancel culture. People will go with the flow and start to scold the person without thinking twice just because the public says so.
That's true. Comments can kill anyone as they want.
I think people's reaction to those events have gone too far. Just like what J.K. Rowling said on her Twitter, you crossed the line. I think there should be a line between expressing their own opinions and totally boycotting other ideas that they do not agree with. We should respect all kinds of opinions in every aspect because humans undoubtedly have their freedom of speech. But we also need to watch out whether we say something inappropriate.
Alright, that's all for our first episode about cancel culture, and I hope guys all get a clearer picture of it. And in our next episode, we are going to talk about what some celebrities said about cancel culture. And it's also put on our website. Don't forget to listen to it. Bye!